Greetings, Aries. Great to have you here for the strong of 210 to 216. Hope you enjoyed that 20 degree full supermoon. It was awesome. If you missed it, stay till the end. There's a link. We'll explain some things. So this is when we're going to be experiencing Valentines, hallmarks, and also the onset of what Mercury Retrograde is. And so it should be an interesting time for things that are returning in the magnetosphere. All right, let's see what you have in common here in the situation with you and them, although the stories could swap. We've got Shadowscapes and also the Tower of Sexual Magic. Oh, wow. Here's somebody might come knocking, Aries. Is it you? King of Wands. I'm hearing it's like, be discerning about what you choose to do, Aries. I'm hearing certain knocks on the door didn't happen. Sometimes people show up with keys in their hand. And so it's interesting, whose house is that and what that means to different people right now. Different knocks might be going out. I'm hearing about the executive order. And some of you might be knowing about, and maybe I'm hearing some kind of foster the children song or a soundtrack that's got a song on it that might be relevant for some of y'all, especially if you're having a difficult time speaking up and kind of looking for concise guidance that might help elicit your motivation in a way that makes sense, because this King of Wands is somebody that knows what to do with fire and with their tendencies, especially if they feel like they're being pulled different ways. What it is to be your own power animal and to not be like consumed with the fire that you're not inflicting on other people. Because it's like I'm hearing about how somebody processes anger and like anger management and like good focal points right now. I'm hearing artistic expression is a good way to go with this. See, recent past here, Aries, you've got the Fool energy showing up, and bravo. I'm hearing for some of y'all, that is you right there. I'm hearing, choose what kind of fool you are. Some of y'all can't even help it. It's just like, what can you do but be bold and be you? And be honest about how you present yourself, what it means to you. Because I'm hearing for some of y'all, you are tied up to some stupid bullshit. And I'm hearing it's like phony situation came to an end. What it means to like release that and like a pain on your back that just like, ow, that just like radiates. And now it's like, you see, you had some help with that. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 there maybe helping. That might have felt like sometimes it's like chop, 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 and like hearing it's like backbiting, communication, and like realizing where your sensitivities actually were and what silver cords and ley lines were, where that shit doesn't happen, and where it is to actually learn that you might be like the wrong kind of psychic the right way. It's like a release, Aries. Be you. That is major arcana. That means you've been all the way through to be this kind of foolish. You've already assessed it. It's like completing the world. It's a certain kind of suicide. It's like you sue your own eye on yourself a little bit every day, and you're like, let that one go and chase that, or it's like just let it go. And so for some of you all, it's just being fresh and new in how you experience you. All right. What's happening here? Because with them, 10 of Wands, I'm hearing bad back situation. Somebody threw something. And I'm hearing they might have been thrown. I'm hearing they might have been rear-ended. I'm hearing it's like a whole lot of things were piled on is what it looks like here. I'm hearing if they have seasoned energy, it's feeling really Sagittarian somehow. Maybe it's that 10 over there. This is a loaded deck with the two of you. For some of you, it's like a situation where you were put upon, or maybe you realize you were putting upon them, or they were, it could be projecting, but I'm seeing it's like something coming off of this person's back. It's like some kind of release. And so for some of you all, it's like, whatever they need to hear, it's like what you said or what you did, or whatever they invested to make sure it was safe. It's like now they feel released somehow, especially when they see what it did, is what I'm hearing. Okay, and that's the very end of it. It's like how far somebody would have had to go with all of that fire to like not burn down houses and like make sure it was safe, and like I'm hearing not inflicted on themselves as well, because I'm hearing it's like I'm getting itchy. It's like, oh, there's like itching everywhere suddenly, and I wasn't feeling that before, but it's like different parts of my head are itching. That might make sense for somebody. I'm hearing somebody might have like psoriasis because of what happened. It's like a stress condition or shingles, something like that. Or maybe it had to do with the shingles on the house. I'm seeing a lot of things with the house here. And so whatever it is I'm hearing, somebody got all swept up. It was being put on somebody's back. These, at least like 1, 2, 3 people know about it. I'm hearing it's like 2 people in the prayer group and like what they already knew. Already heard. Let's see what's here. So we've got the 6 of Pentacles here at the bottom. This is like give and take, and I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like it's a really good indication of who's singing what tune and what the cost is for that to just sprout. You'll know if it makes sense for you. There's a really strong indication of how that happened in June. It had to have happened in June, and I'm getting itches everywhere. I'm hearing it's just like multiple accounts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least here it's saying. And with help is what I'm hearing. You'll know if these are your messages or not, darling. I would love to hear it. You know, if any of these things resonate for you, please drop me a text message. If you feel like this could help somebody too, send it their way, please. I appreciate your support. And, you know, we can always look into these types of things with more specificity to your situation if you need one with just your energy. Okay. Because this is general reading and I'm getting a lot of info. Some of this I won't be repeating because I'm hearing it's just like blurty. It's like I'm hearing it's like what the witnesses are saying. It's like they keep lighting up these little things, like they're all bubbled. It's like there's these little bubbles above the house, over this little light, there's a little bubble, and a bubble, and a bubble, and a bubble. And I'm hearing it's like the cartoon captions that some of us are aware of with people's thoughts, emotions, feelings, what they're saying here that actually shows. It's called the thought form. And what some people didn't know is actually there. And where it's like psychic surveillance, and I'm just hearing it's going to be very helpful. See what's going on here is future outcome. We've got the sun, everything coming out into the open. I'm hearing it's going to be a very special kind of healing situation for whoever needed it right there. It's like, look what a little blackbird could do. Boopy doop. There's a really strong Leonine vibe on this. That is the number 19, X1X, the sun. Depending on how you look at it and where it souls, it might look like a 21. If you flip that, maybe that's a 5-1 or 1-2. It's 21-12 stuff I've been explaining to you guys about. The double flipped and reversed on mortgages, what it is to not be the lander on the fortnight. Okay, so that's full exposure there too, and I'm hearing for somebody it's like just coming clean about what's been going on with the housing situation, or like what you had to do to make sure that it was like safe for you to even be in your own witness. Because I'm hearing it's like for somebody it's like not even being able to like feel comfortable naked, and like body issues and just things that will feel burdensome, that for somebody else it's like it gives them a powerful reflection period where they might have had some really difficult burdens to carry. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, let's see what's going on with the Tarot of Sexual Magic. We've got the Ace of Wands here. Aries. That is a new start. That is passionate. That's a couple. In the bed. Near the fire. And I'm hearing it's like where the conception happens. Or what was conceived there. Because for some of you all, that's going to mean different things. Your shared intelligence and the highest mutual consent energy that moves forward births something here. That's what this sun is. And for some of you all, it's like your whole new relationship or taking it to some different level. How that becomes manifest. For some of you all, it's like the perfect balance of situations to know that it's the right kind of how invested we are in this beginning for it to even like become physical in some kind of way, and where some people are going to find that they were picked by the child. Let's see what's over here in the future. Right? Knave of Swords. So if you needed to know, it's like somebody is probably all out of wands or out of spoons for how much went into this, because I'm hearing it's like it's an attraction for sure. Knave of Swords is like, it's a little spying and lurkish though. And so for some of you all, you're going to have to know, because for some of you all, it's like how somebody's been put out there, and it might not be entirely accurate. It's like what people want to think about what they see, you know, or what they claim they see, what it means to them, where it might not be an equal balance to what's actually there and what somebody might actually be doing when they're propping themselves up there. Because I'm hearing it's like she, they, other might be taken, and it's like this might be like an onlooker that's like trying to get into these thought bubbles and trying to figure out how to get in there, and where whatever is released makes it a whole lot easier for this person. Because it's like, excuse me, my nose, I'm just seeing it's like her back here is bent, and like here it's like her back here bent, and there's all this stuff on it. I don't know, for some of y'all it's like finding out about a practitioner that they just might not have been able to handle the patient, you know? It's like, who needs patience now? And I'm hearing it could be a little bit of a scandal where it's like somebody being taken in, incarcerated, being witnessed for what they were looking at and not realizing that it's like HIPAA can bite you back. It's like I'm hearing about somebody that was like just going into the medical records in a way that, because of how the algorithms work, it's like it was inconsistent with attending to that patient. It's like it actually looked more like, well, why we have psychic surveillance on all of it for the new Gnosis protocols on medical attention and where it goes for first responders, because a lot of people do need support. And I'm hearing it's like, you know, learning how to support the people that go through the trauma of attending to other people's needs, because it's like there's a certain kind of fear and like paranoia and psychosis that can happen when people get sort of naturalized to that exposure to trauma and what it can do for them or to them. And so you'll know whether that fits for you, Aries. I love you very much. I'm praying about it. If you need more support, hit us up. Very Fine Martians. Linked below is the chat room. If you need help with just your own information, hit me up. I'd love to do a reading just for you. Take care. Thank you for being here. We'll catch you again soon when we're back for another one. Bye for now.
Promise that you'll catch me.